Hi, welcome back to English 111 Online. This week we're going to actually start writing the Core Project 1 essay, but we're just going to start. We're just going to do the introduction paragraph. And then I'm going to take a look at your introduction paragraphs and your thesis statements and see if you're on the right track. So just the introduction paragraph. View my weekly video lecture as you're doing right now. And then also review the Core Project 1 assignment sheet. I introduced this last time, but here it is again. And the other thing, let me get back to my page here. So review that. And then I took a picture of the answer garden ideas that I had so far. And this is what the ideas that came up, at least at some point, for how it is harmful, the way we view gender is harmful to students. So there's some ideas that might shake something up in your mind. Then there's this document. This is going to be helpful to you for writing the introduction paragraph and for writing the rest of the essay. So first of all, your MLA format, it's right here. Don't forget to do all of those things for your MLA format. An essay does have a title, and so you want your title to be something that relates to the message that your essay is trying to send out to your readers, or that covers the topic that you're on. Never use the author's title as your own, and never use the assignment name on this too. So never use the assignment. Don't call it Core Project 1. Your introduction, you've got to start with an attention getter. The attention getter would be something that you could use to get people's attention, your reader. You want to get them interested. And I want you to get that attention getter from the article itself, from the Pink and Blue Tsunami. I can't remember the name of the article, but you know what you're supposed to be reading. But that's where I'd like for you to get the attention getter there. Find something that's amazing, that's surprising, something like that to get people's attention. And then you want to introduce the authors and the title of the text, because your reader won't know who they are. And I guess for this one it's just author. And then explain your topic, narrowing it down to your thesis statement. You've got to let your audience know what this article is about. So what the point the author is trying to make in this article that you've been reading. And then the last sentence, we had this before, but the last sentence in the introduction paragraph is where your thesis statement goes. So your thesis statement is the claim that you're making. Either it is the way we view gender in the U.S. is harmful, or the way we view gender in the U.S. is harmless. And then you're going to say, because blank and blank. You only have to have 2 points that you're going to make, 2 body paragraphs. You can have 3 if you want to. When I set up the dialectical journal, I made room for that 3rd idea if you want to. But for this essay, you only need 2. So go back to your journal and look at it and see what you said. And so that wasn't cut in stone, so you can change that to be something else. You write it down somewhere else if you want to, because after I look at them, I'm not going to go back and look at a revised copy of that, but it will be helpful to you. Now this goes into how to write the body paragraphs, the conclusion paragraph, the works cited, and all of that. I do not want you to write anything except the introduction paragraph, and I want you to write the and I want you to attach your works cited. Your works cited is just going to be that one article. You're not supposed to go outside to get information off the internet or anything like that. Just use the article itself. Get your information from there. So when you write your introduction paragraph this week, I would like for you to also put the works cited page on there. So because you're going to need to refer your reader in text to the full entry on the works cited page. Here is something I borrowed from one very well written dialectical journal, and here's what that student came up with. One reason the way we view gender in the United States is harmful is that we send messages to our children through pinkification of their toys that limit their abilities in the career field. Young girls are given baby dolls and pink Barbies, encouraging them to be more nurturing. Boys are given trucks and tools to make them more creative. This is harmful because it limits our children's minds and affects their future. And here's the textual evidence to back it up from page 501. And then here is one idea of it being harmless. One reason the way we view gender in the U.S. is harmless is that a large majority of parents already let their sons participate in what the U.S. considers girly. And here are two examples of that from the text on page 507. So that was a very well done textual dialectical journal, and so I borrowed part of it just to let you kind of see what those two ideas were, and I thought they were really good ideas. I'm not saying you have to use them. I'm not saying that you might even want to use them, but you want to do something similar to that. All right, then there finally is a slideshow that goes over how you write your introductory paragraph, telling you all the things that you need to know about writing an introduction. And this is good for this essay, but also for any essay you write in the future. Follow this same information for any essay that you've got to have an introduction for. And this is where you'll submit it. It needs to be submitted before midnight on Sunday, September the 18th. And so make sure your document is set up properly in MLA format. Make sure you have a title. Make sure you have your introduction paragraph the way you would like for it to be. And make sure you attach or that you have a works cited page as well as the beginning of your essay. And then as we add to it, you'll be able to go back to that same document, make changes, do whatever you want to do with it. But right now we're just going to write the introduction. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see if you've covered everything that that this document said that you needed to do, how to write an MLA formatted essay. I want to make sure you have all that information in there and that your thesis statement is clear. So I will be taking a look at those, and then you can go back and look at my comments later. So that's what we're doing this week, and if you have any questions about any of this, just send me an email and I'll be glad to help you. But I think everything is pretty simple and easy to follow. So take advantage of all this good information I've given you to work with this essay so that we can write the essay so that it's easy for others to read. That's our number one goal in this course, is to learn to write so that others can easily read. So I will see you next week, and y'all have a great week.